Hello on Wildlife. Get ready for some fun and unusual animal moments that happen once in a million. These moments were caught by camera at the most unexpected moment. Let's go! People quickly figured out how to safely rescue the stuck bear cubs from the trash can. The cubs successfully climbed out using this ladder. Such a prank on fishing happens once in 100 years. The girl didn't expect a snake to be waiting under the door. She was really panicked. When the guests at the wedding were asked who was against this marriage, everyone was silent, but the cow was clearly against it. The white kitty got food from under the door, but the sly dog ate it right away. When the kitty realized what was going on, the sly dog had a hard time. The man came to save the dog during the flood, and he did it very timely. And this is called simply, "Hold me, or I'll tear him up." But when the doggy was let go, his courage disappeared at once. A bloodthirsty spider decided to attack an ant, but he certainly didn't expect that it would call an entire army for help. A snow leopard on a cliff has snuck up on a herd of sleeping goats. He jumps on one of them from a great height, but missed a little and landed in deep snow. Catching up with the horned one, he couldn't. A little boy found a common language with the neighbor's dog. Now they play together every day, and the fence is no obstacle for them. And this is the mother of the year. A polar bear protects her cubs from a pack of dogs. The cubs managed to escape unharmed together with their mom. To get to his home, the cat has learned to climb the wall, and he does it very cleverly. And this is the most comfortable winter fishing I've ever seen. TV with underwater camera, fireplace, lights in the holes. Would you like to fish like this? Have you ever seen a possum collecting building material for its nest? He does it very funny, holding all the twigs with his tail. Do you know what an anthill looks like from inside? I think you've seen videos of small anthills being poured with hot metal, which shows how interesting ant colonies are. But when studying one of the African ant cities, the amount of cement that disappeared into the burrows was unbelievable. Scientists continued pouring for 3 days, which took 10 tons of cement. During the excavations, they were shocked. The structure of this kingdom was incredibly huge. A cow jumping over a fence got stuck in an unusual way. Neither on its own, nor with the help of a man, it could not get out, so we had to bring a forklift. With such a technique, the people did everything quickly. This bird made a nest right next to the window behind the air conditioner. A man saw that the construction of this nest was very unreliable, so he decided to help the bird. He moved the nest to another place, and noticed that the bird was not afraid of him at all. He fed the three of them, so the chicks became tame. During the walk, the tourists experienced how insolent the seagulls are. Hungry birds snatch food right out of their hands. I laughed for a long time at that hungry cat moment.
Hey, Sven.
The cat took a puppy with her on the hunt, but immediately regretted it. He kept jumping and wanted to play, and the cat just could not concentrate, so catching a sparrow did not work. In places where there are domestic goats, it is definitely better not to put such glass showcases. Seeing their reflection, the goat will definitely destroy them. And this is how this dog behaved when they took him to the vet. The owner is definitely shocked. These tourists thought the lion was dead, but at some point things didn't go according to plan. The fisherman regretted that he had to pull this huge cuttlefish out of the water. Large amounts of ink flew right into his face. This desperate fisherman wasn't about to miss out on a big bass, and he's very happy about this catch. And this is how unusual hunting looks for these men. Their dog stops and stands motionless near the bird, which is hiding nearby in the grass. It remains only to cover the area with a net. After hunting a deer, these hunters decided to take a nap. Turns out the deer was hunting their chips too. Tourists witnessed a small fawn running up to the waterfall. The silly animal falls down, and everyone thought that he died. But no, the fawn survived and successfully made it to the shore. Riding on quad bikes through the night forest, they certainly did not expect to meet a huge moose. But the main thing is that no one was hurt. While shooting birds from a shelter, a jaguar came onto the beach nearby. One of the gawking birds was quickly caught in its claws, but at that moment the jaguar felt threatened and quickly fled. The fearless wildebeest battled 4 rhinoceroses. And although the forces are not equal, the antelope showed his stamina and character. The rhinos were shocked. A worker was carrying a tree trunk, but he realized too late that there was a nest of bees. Every morning, this street food vendor lays out an appetizing chicken fillet in his window, and every morning the first customer is waiting for him behind the glass. The vendor always gives this cat a treat. While throwing out the garbage, the man found a kitten stuck at the bottom of the tank. It wasn't easy to get it out, so they decided to cut the bottom of the tank around its head. The kitten was rescued and quickly ran off to do his business. And here's a nighttime encounter between a bear and an auto irrigation sensor. The bear was running away in total panic. On a forest walk with his dog, the man was waiting for a really shocking incident. They attacked by a bear. The aggressive bear tried to attack, but the man hid behind a tree and fought back with a stick. He was lucky that the bear decided to run away. A girl from Japan invented a cool trap for her chickens. For food they go in without problems, but to get out is not real. This trap even works on wild birds. The doggy was carried into this big waterfall, but he managed to stop on the rocks. An indifferent man tied himself with a rope and started a rescue operation. It was a success. And then the lion had an incredible encounter with a huge king cobra, which had already taken a stand and was ready to attack. The lion tried to attack, but got a bite and quickly escaped. This bear was walking in the center of the road with her cubs. When cars stopped on both sides of the road, the bear sensed the danger and quickly turned into the forest. A sailor had to rescue this seagull, caught on the bow of the ship. Its beak was cleared of debris, and it was released. A snow leopard snuck up on a flock of mountain goats, but when the chase started, the cat immediately began to lag behind. It was impossible to catch up with the prey. This farmer had to catch a calf on an ATV to get it vaccinated. The horny mama cow was furious, but did not dare to attack the man. And this woman learned how to feed a wild hawk. All you have to do is just pull your hand with meat out of the window, and the hawk is right there. The girl decided to hide from her chow chow. Yes, he is no hunter, he could even find his own mistress. While crossing the road, one of the deer got caught on the fence. One of the antlers fell right off, and I think he broke his neck. People rushed to the rescue, and it turned out that he is fine. He runs away alive and well. Just one board, and the geese now have something to entertain them all day long. This crafty goat has figured out a workable way to effectively stretch his spine. A very interesting exercise machine. The sheep are not bored, and their legs can get a good workout. As soon as this huge wolfhound is let out of his cage, he immediately runs to cuddle and play with his bull friend that they grew up with together. It looks very cute. Another cat who can easily get to his home on a steep wall. Very interesting, the dog's instincts kicked in first, and he tried to bite and take the sausage away from his puppy, but then his brain turned on. People set up a cat house on their porch, and on a rainy, cold night, a stray cat moved in. The house has food and even heating, so the cat got a great night's sleep. She decided to stay in this super house and not go anywhere else. A smart domestic dog is trying to save a drowning cat, but it obviously does not realize that it is being rescued and tries with all its might to escape. Surprised by the calmness of the dog, which continued the rescue without looking at the sharp cat claws. The kitten was lucky to be rescued, treated, and tamed. Losing a cow for poor people in India is unacceptable. A man threw himself into the river risking his life and managed to save the calf alive and unharmed. It took the tractor driver a long time to catch this dog that had fallen into the hole, but he was up to the task. The cat was definitely in shock when a garage opened next to her and crazy geese started running out of it. The most painful place for cats is the tail. Here are some funny moments with cat tails caught.
Don't bite his tail.
This is the first time I've seen so many hungry puppies. And here are some funny moments of dogs protecting their puppies.